Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a fun fold project for you. This is a gatefold shutter card. So you can see here I've created a little belly band, and I know you've seen me do gatefolds in the past, and I do love them. And so by gatefold, you know, you have these two panels. That's what makes it a gate fold. But this one is a shutter card, so you can see here, hopefully, as I open it, it reveals the sentiment there in the center. So it's super fun. I love to have little interactive cards. Everybody enjoys them, all ages. So I created this one with one of the new suites in our Occasions catalog, How Sweet It Is. So let's talk about the items that we're going to use. This is the bundle. This is called Sweetest Thing and Jar of Sweets Framelits. I use just a sentiment, the happy birthday out of here, and then I of course used a few of the dies for the belly band. This image here I actually did not stamp. That is directly from the designer series paper that coordinates with this suite. So you can see here there's a piece of paper that has all these fun jars, and the dies will cut those out perfectly for you. So we are going to do that as well. We're going to also cut our candy pieces with a few of the dies. And then as far as our materials, so the card base is a piece of Coastal Cabana. Let me get some of this set to the side here. Move our card. Coastal Cabana. This is 8.5 by 5.5. So I have scored this at 2 1/8 on each side. So what I mean by that is when you put your card base into your trimmer, you will put it to 2 1/8. You'll score it there with your scoring, and then you'll completely flip it around and score it again. That just keeps the measurements easy and simple for people. Then we also have a bunch of pieces. So this is the middle section. So the designer series paper is 3 by 5.5. This is Melon Mambo. And then I have, not the designer series paper, the solid cardstock, the Melon Mambo, is 3 by 5.5. The DSP is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. I have two more pieces of DSP, and this is for our two gate pieces, our panels. These are 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. We have two more pieces of Melon Mambo, and these are 3.5 by 4, and this is what's going to create that shutter. And then we have a belly band that is 1 inch by 11. And then, like I mentioned, we're going to use the designer series paper to cut our jar, and then I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape to cut our candies. And then we'll be using our Memento Tuxedo Black for our sentiment as well. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I am going to just open this for myself. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with the shutter piece. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to score these at 1/2 inch on one of the sides. So this is going to be the inside of our card base, and we are going to just give our scores here a nice press. So the key to this, I'm going to crease these as well. They should line up. That looks good. Okay, we could even put down our designer series paper. Okay. Alright, now we are going to place our shutter here. You do not want it on the score line. You want it just outside your score line. And that's what's going to create that. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark the center of this designer series paper. Okay, so we know that this is 4 inches. Okay, so the middle would be 1, so this is 3 1/2, so it'd be 1 3/4. So I'm going to set this here. Okay, and this is my 2-inch mark. And then I'm going to come up with my ruler. I have this caught on something on my desk here, hold on. And we're going to mark this at 1 3/4. Okay, now I'm going to basically, I'm going to make a line and I'm going to cut this straight to the edge. And if you want, to use your ruler this way, you go right ahead. The first one I did it completely freehand with my scissors. Okay, so now I have that marked. Hopefully you can see that. And we are going to come in here and just cut directly up to that center piece. I think I'm going to come in from this side. Okay, now I can just use that same template to cut this piece. Okay, alright, so we can bring back our card. And like I said, I'm going to center this, but it's going to be within or outside, I don't know, whatever makes most sense to you. Hopefully you can see this is the score line. I am not touching it. I am outside of it. So I'm going to put my adhesive down at 1/2 inch. We're just going to straighten out our card here. And we are going to set that right down. Okay, and now we're going to put some adhesive down our other piece. And we are going to line these up. And so if you find that easiest, kind of getting it started and then tacking it down. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I am going to stamp and hopefully give that a nice press to kind of help me get my bone folder here. Okay, let's hold that open. Let's get our stamp for happy birthday. Get our memento, tuxedo black. And we are going to, now let me make sure, yep, I'm going the correct way. I'm going to leave that hold there for me. Now I'm going to stamp that right in the center. So you could, stamp a few other things in here too, depending on the size of your sentiment, right? You might want to raise it. You might have multiple words. You might want to put, another image in there. You could totally do that. Okay, and then it gets covered up just like that. So right now, let's go ahead. We're going to adhere our center pieces together, and then we are going to bring in the Big Shot and cut our circle. Okay, let's grab the Big Shot. I have our piece. I have one of our layering circle framelits, and I just want to, hopefully you can see that, I'm kind of going to center this in the middle, and then we're going to run it through and cut that circle. There we go. Let's take our big shot out of here. We're going to grab some dimensionals, and we're going to put 3 of them along the top, and we'll do 3 along the bottom. So just to give it a nice steady steadiness in our card. Oops. Okay. Now I have our card upside down. Let's not do that, right? And now we are going to, again, center this in the center of our card. Alright, and there is our card. Okay, so now let's do our belly band. So for the belly band, I'm not going to do any scoring. I'm just going to place that around our card. I'm going to make sure I don't make it too tight. You want to give it a little bit of room to slide. Once I have it where I want it, I'm going to give it a nice crease. And then we can go ahead and add our adhesive here. Whoops, not on the card. We want it to slide. Okay, so there's our belly band. Let's grab our big shot one more time. And let's cut our pieces from that beautiful Designer Series paper. So this time we're going to cut that jar right here. And I love how just perfectly the dies match up. Very quick and easy. We'll run that through. There is our perfect jar. Now we'll grab some gorgeous scrape. I have a scrap here. And we're going to grab, let's see, we used the longer candies on our original. So I'm going to put those down. We get 2 of each of the candy dies, which is nice. You can do 2 pieces at once, which for this set, I feel like you need the 2 kind of just to balance out the design. So it's perfect. Stampin' Up! Thinks of all of those wonderful things on our behalf. And that's what makes our products awesome, right? They coordinate, they go so well, they think through how we use stuff, and, you know, giving us multiple dies of the same image is genius. Alright. So for the jar, we're going to go ahead and put 2 dimensionals right on the center of our belly band. And we will drop that down. Now we can use a couple minis. So here are the mini dimensionals. And we're just going to put 1 on the center of each of these candies, which is plenty. Alright, and then I like to put mine kind of on an angle just to be a little playful. And there is our gatefold shutter. Oh, look, I had it upside down. Gatefold shutter card. I love it. I love the little surprise sentiment. And I think whoever you make this for will as well. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. And so I do thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can order all of the supplies in my online store. And it is Celebration, so you get free products with every $50 order. And you can find the full supply list in the description. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.